from the place where you got, where they found you, that is your place, at Basutwini Hospital. Then they drove you to the municipal area. From the municipal area, you were taken to the graveyard, Fosloris graveyard. From Fosloris graveyard, you got taken to Fosloris police station. Then from Fosloris police station, you were taken to Primrose. Was that the same driver of the red vehicle?
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you. Now, we are at Primrose police station. You were just told to this court that in the early hours of the morning, your thumbprints were taken, and then from there you got taken into the cells. Do you still remember?
Musakhumbula ke ushilo ukuthi ke manje sese-Primrose e-police station kuthathwa iy'thupha zakho, uqeda uthatha iy'thupha wangeniswa kuma-cell.
Asiphinde sikulungise lapha.
Yes, correct that.
Iy'thupha ngiyithathe force.
It was at Fosler, that's where the thumbprints were taken.
Oh yeah.
Primrose abafe bangisheka khona icorona.
In Primrose, that's where I got checked for corona.
Yes.
Kade bangifaka emaselini.
Then put in the cells.
Ngafika kulesibili 8 athakusa.
I arrived there on Tuesday, the early hours of the morning.
Thank you. You said who took you to the cells at Primrose?
Sorry.
Who took you to the cells in Primrose?
Ubani wakufaka emaselini e-Primrose?
Ilo bhuto oyidrayiva imoto ebomvu.
The gentleman that was the driver of the red vehicle.
Thank you. You said it was in the early hours of the morning.
Kwakusentathakusa.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it was on a Tuesday.
NgoLwesibili.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then what happened then?
Kwenzekani?
Kwathi ngolesithathu ebusuku
Then Wednesday evening or Wednesday night,
wabuya futhi wazongikhipha la ngaphakathi.
he came back, took me out from inside.
Now when you said he, who is this he then you're referring
Uma
to?
uthi wabuya futhi usho bani?
Udriver lo imoto ebomvu.
The driver of the red vehicle.
He came and took you out. Yes.
Wafika wakhipha ngaphakathi.
Wangisa kunangu sisi umazi bayibiza ngoba mfundisi. Angimazi ngazi mama mfundisi.
Took me to this lady. The witness stands back and points behind him. I don't know her surname, but they were calling each other Mam Fundisi.
Okay, before that, when you were at Primrose cells, in the cells where you were detained, what happened there is there anything significant that happened that you wish to bring to the attention of this court?
Uma nanise Primrose, ukhona okwenzeka lapha ofisa ukusho.
When he was in detention at Primrose cells.
Ngalesikhathi kuma cell se-Primrose.
Wafika laba babelethela ijezi ngacela ifoni womunye usisi lapha noyiphoyisa.
I asked for the phone from one of the ladies there who was a police officer.
Yes.
Ngacela ukuthi bengilethele ijezi ngoba sengizwile kulomfo wangicaphapha wathi hayi la kuse-Primrose eJimston ngase ngibafonela ngabatshena ngathi ngicela bengilethele ijezi ngiyagodola.
I then made a request that they bring me a jersey because I found out from the person that I found there in the cells that were at Primrose in Germiston. So I requested for the jersey because I said that it was cold.
Yes.
Bathi befika labo mhana bafika bangitshena ukuthi usugqoka ijezi futhi manje uthathe uswazi ubani osekwazi ukuthi usula wena manje la ukhona.
And then when Muhanya arrived, said to me, "Oh, so now you are wearing a jersey. So who knows now, or who is now aware that you are now here, or you are detained here?"
Did they say you were wearing a jersey or a jean?
A jersey.
A jersey or a jean?
Jersey.
Or a jersey?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Then when are they saying that?
Bakusho nini lokho?
Bakusho kulesi nangabosho kumsombuluko. Wesibili ngisemaseleni khona lapha kuzoba kulesithathu.
I was
Kuzoba
arrested
kulesithathu.
on a Monday, and then the Tuesday was in the cells, so it was the Wednesday.
Is that a day on which you said he came to take you out?
Ile langa ukuthi bazokhipha ngalo.
Hayi bafike lelanga bazongibiza ngalo ngiyobhala statement kwasebusuku lapho.
The day on which they called me out, or they took me out to go and write a statement, it was during the night, or it was at night.
Mr. Gwabeni, let's try to paint a very clear picture. You are arriving in the early hours of a Tuesday. That's now according to you. You got Mr. Mohane takes you into the cells after your arrival at Primrose Police Station. Not so?
Uthi ufika laphayana ne ukangentatabusa ngolesibili. And then base kusake kuba ngolesithathu ngolesithathu ebusuku azokhipha Mr. Mohane.
Ngolesibili late ilapha babuza khona ukuthi ijezi ngilithathaphi.
Ngolesibili
Late.
It was on Tuesday evening where they were asking me as to where did I get the jersey from.
Now you're already in the cells.
Kusemaseli
Or in
ngaleso
custody.
sikhathi
Yebo
leso.
ngisemaseli ngasikhathi leso.
Right.
Yes, I was in the cells by that time.
Good. They come to talk to you about where did you receive the jersey from.
Bazokubuza ngejezi.
Yebo.
Yes.
You said you had requested the phone because you were feeling cold. Requested somebody to bring you a gin. Is the gin or a jersey? Yes. Somebody then brought you a jersey. Good.
Uthi ke wacela ifoni ngoba ufuna ukucela unomuntu ozomcela ukuthi akulethele ijezi.
Yebo.
Yes.
And the jersey was brought.
Ngempela bayilethe ijezi.
Balethe ijezi.
Yes.
Then after the arrival of the jersey, the next visitors were the Mohanes.
Masefikile ke ijezi abantu abalandelayo uzokubona kwaba uMohane.
Waphinde futhi lo wangibuzayo ukuthi ngithole ijezi waphinde futhi wabuye sebuya nabo sisi lapho.
The very same person who asked me about the jersey then came back with the lady
lo Geninda.
and Gininda.
Kahle. We're taking it step by step.
Asikuthathe ngokulandelelana kwako. Singakujahi.
The jersey person arrives, he gives you a jersey on a Tuesday.
Lo owamcela ukuthi akulethele ijezi ngempela walethe ijezi.
Yebo ngolesibili ntambama.
Yes, it was late afternoon on Tuesday.
Right. The next people who came to talk to you were the Mohanes, according to you, not so. Or was Mohane, not so.
Uthi ke manje umuntu olandelayo oweza ezokhuluma nawe kwaba uMohane.
Yebo.
Yes.
Upon his arrival there, according to you, you're saying he asked you as to you now already having a jersey. So there are people who know your whereabouts now.
Uthi ke uma efika wathi kuwena manje usugqoke ijezi okusho ukuthi manje kunabantu abaziyo ukuthi ukephi nendawo.
Yebo.
Yes.
What did they do after saying, or what did Mohane do if he was alone? After saying now you've got a jersey, so it means there are people who knows your whereabouts. What else happened as they were there? What did they do?
Esekushilo lokho ukuthi manje usugqoke ijezi okusho ukuthi manje ubani waziyo ukuthi ulana kunabantu abazi sebeyazi ukuthi ula. Emva kwalokho kwasekwenzekani?
Wahamba wabuye sebuya late.
He left and then came back later.
Thank you. Was he alone or he was in company of other people?
Masebuya late ubuya ehamba yedwa noma unabantu ayehamba nabo.
Ufika kimi uyedwa uzothatha mina ungisa kuma mfundisi noGeninda.
When he arrived or when he came back he was alone, and then he took me to Mamfundisi and Gininda.
Thank you. That was now his second coming, but on the same day.
Inkathi ke manje esebuye kwesibili kodwa kwangaleli yalanga elilodwa.
Yebo.
Yes.
Thank you. Then it takes you out, then it takes you somewhere. What then happened?
Hamba ke nawe kusa ke kumamfundisi nakuGininda kwenzekani?
Afika ngahlala lapha ngiyobhala statement.
That's where I was now going to make a statement.
What place were you taken to?
Yiphi le ndawo owahanjiswa kuyona?
khulukhulu laphana ePrimrose
In
kwelinye
Prim-
office ahleli kulo.
In Primrose, we were in an office.
So you do not know the place, the name of the place where you were taken
Igama
to,
lendawo.
except to say that it's an office, it's around Primrose.
Ngaphandle kokuthi ise Primrose, i-office, kodwa igama lendawo awulazi.
Angilazi.
No, I don't know the name of the place.
Thank you. In that office, you say there was a Miss Mamfundisi and Kininda.
Uthi lapho ke kwakunoma mfundisi noGininda khona.
Yebo.
Yes.
How do you know that one of the person that was there was a Kininda?
Ukwazi kanjani ke ukuthi omunye wabantu ababe lapho kwakuuGininda? Ukwazi kanjani lokho?
Wayibiza ngo wathi umkapati yaGininda yena esho wathi uhamba nanangu wasibiza futhi esinye isibongo sikasisi wathi ngazi wathi ubani isibongo sakhe wasithi kodwa ubizwa mama mfundisi.
He introduced himself, or he said he's Kapadia Gininda, and then he introduced the lady. I can't remember the surname that he mentioned, but he said that she is known, or affectionately known as Mamfundisi.
Yeah, well, we came to know Kininda, if that's the Kininda that is already testified as Prikatia Kininda. I don't know, when you say Kapatia, you intend to say Prikatia.
Uthi-ke wena wathi uKapadia, ngokwalana ke enkantolo waziwa ngokuthi-ke uBrigadier Gininda, angazi-ke noma ufuna ukusho kanjani.
Asho ukuthi ngiphambanisile futhi ngifuna ukusho njalo.
Which then means that I just it was a confusion on my part. That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah, no, I know, don't worry, it's understandable. And the Mamfundisi that has been involved in this case has always been referred to as Mamfundisi, but we've come to know her as Miss Mukhula. Miss Mukhula.
Igama ke leli kaMamfundisi olishoyo ke yebo ke ngokwalana ke bekuthiwa uMamfundisi kodwa ke simazi nanjengo Miss Mukhula.
And you are pointing
Okay.
to, and you are pointing to somebody just behind you.
And uma ke ukhomba wena umuntu osemuva kwakho. Yes, she is.
Yes, that is Miss Mukhula, alias Mamfundisi, or AKA Mama Mfundisi.
Yena ke uMama Mukhula ke lo noma ke uMamfundisi.
Thank you. Now, you said you got into that office where Miss Mukhula was. Were they the only people who were there?
Kwakuyibona kuphela ababe lapho.
Yebo sasinabo kangenabo ngaphakathi.
Yes, the people that I was with inside.
So it was yourself, it was the driver of the red car, Miss Mukhula, and Kapatia Kininda.
Kwakuwena umshayeli wemoto ebomvu uMiss Mukhula noKapatia Kininda.
Sesestatementini wayesengekho umshayeli wemoto ebomvu kwase kuyimi uMamfundisi uGininda so i3.
When we were now busy with the statement itself, the driver of the red vehicle was no longer there. It was myself, Mamfundisi, and Gininda.
Thank you. Now, you say then there was a process where a statement was taken in the presence of Ms. Mukhula and Prikatia Kininda.
Uthi manje ke kunala khona ekwenziwa khona ke istatement lapho ke wawuno Gininda no Mukhula.
Yebo.
Yes.
Did they tell you as to what would have been the nature of that statement?
Bakutshela yini ukuthi ke iluphi uhlobo ke noma ke istatement esikanjani leso?
In other words, that you were taken there to make a statement as a witness or as a suspect?
Asithi mhlasimpe ke ngabe bakutshela yini ukuthi ke wenza istatement usenza ufakazi noma wenza istatement uwumsolwa?
Cha ngoba ngingazi ukwazi statement esani sikanjani.
No, because I was not even aware as to what the statement was for.
Okay, tell us what happened before they introduced this idea that you had to give them a statement. What questions did they ask you as precursors to the making of the said statement?
Ngaphambilini kokuthi ke kungenwe ke endabeni noma odabeni ke lokuthi kubhaleke istatement imiphi ke imibuzo qala abakubuza yona ke ngaphambi kokuthi bangene kwisona istatement.
More or less.
Ngingasakhumbuli konke kodwa nje ngizochaza engikukhumbulayo ngoba angulibalanga.
Yeah.
Because I cannot remember everything, but I will mention that which I can still think of because I haven't forgotten.
Yes.
Bafike bangitshela ukuthi nginamalungelo ami ngoba ngibushiwe nje. Banginike elinye iphepha kwakuthiwa kufanele ngilifunde, angaze ngilifunde, kufanele ngathatha ngalibeka lapha.
They informed me that as an arrested person, I've got rights. They then gave me a document to read, which I never read. I just put it there.
Now, who was leading the discussion or the process of talking? Who was doing the talking?
Ubani ke angithi ushilo ukuthi nani bathathu lapha.
Yebo.
Ubani ke lo okwakuyena owaye hola ke leyo mboke leyo yokukhuluma noma yokubuza imibuzo.
Gininda.
It was Gininda.
Thank you. Then he speaks about rights, and then he gave you a paper to read, which you didn't read. Then what happened?
Wakunika ke iphepha lelo awukazi ufunde kwenzekani?
Angaze ngilifunde. Base bengitshela ukuthi la bazobhala istatement ngami. Ngabuza ukuthi mina kahle kwenze njani ngoba mina ayikho into engidiba nendaba zamabhola. Ngifave bhola, angidlali bhola.
They then informed me that they were going to take a statement or write a statement about me. I then wanted to know about what, because I've got just nothing to do with things related to soccer or football.
Yes.
Yebo.
Bathi mabeqeda lapho basebebuza ukuthi uyamkhumbula ni ugoalkeeper we-South Africa owevimbele Africa goalkeeper. Ngathi mina ibhola ngilibuki.
From there they then asked me, do you remember the South African goalkeeper? I then said to them, but I don't even watch football.
Base bengitshela ukuthi okuyongisiza ukuthi kube khona into engizoyibhala phansi ezokhulumeka ngoba umuzi ubhalile ngawe naka amaphepha wayebephethe umqulu phela lovulwa kwaso.
They then said to me that it would be beneficial to you if there's something written down because Muzi said something, or something is written which was said by Muzi about you. They then showed me a pile of documents.
Yes.
Yeah.
Igama engabaphendula ngalaba lodwa. Ngathi nama ukuthi umuzi ubhale ngegama lami. Thathana kokubhala umuzi ngale nikubuyise lapha kimi. Ngoba mina ngiyathi ngizoyibhala ngaze ngiboshwa ayikho into engiyaziyo.
I then said to them, or gave them just one word, that whatever it is that was written by Muzi about me, take it from wherever it is written and bring it over this side, because I know nothing. I've never ever been arrested. There's nothing that I know.
Yes.
Babhala basebethi egcinena ngifaka u-S la igcina bebhale khona ngoba ngabatshena ngathi mina ayikho into engizoyibhala ayikho futhi engiyaziyo. Lokho ekubhalwe kuMuzi kubuyiseni kimi ngizokusayina ngaphansi ukuthi ubhale engumfowethu engazi ukuthi mina shothi khona engiyazi noma khona engayazi. Abathatha baphenya ngasayina ngapha ngathi nje S phela engawusayinayo.
They then wrote down, and then I just signed or wrote an S, because I told them that I know nothing. Whatever it is that was written or said by Muzi about me, take it from where it is and bring it over this side. Maybe my brother just wrote something or said something about me, not knowing that I don't know anything. I then just signed or wrote that S.
So in essence, you told them to transfer, as per their allegation, what Muzi had told them into the document that you said they can transfer to, and then thereafter, after having done that, then they requested you to sign, and then you put an S on that document, the content of which you do not know.
Uthi ke wawatshela noma wathi nje kubona ke lokho kushiwo umuzi noma anything nina kwashiwo umuzi uthatheni nikulethe ngapha wase nje wena ke ufaka loya S ungazi ke ukuthi kubhalweni lapha yana.
Yebo.
Yes.
Now, why did you make such an arrangement?
Manje ke kwakungani ukuthi wenze noma usho into kanjalo noma wenze nje leyo nto ekanjalo.
Ngase ngifuna nje ukuphuma kuba indlela asengishaye ngayo kusengenele.
I just wanted to be out of their sight or to get out of them. I had enough the manner in which they had assaulted me.
Thank you. Now you put that S, and then what happened?
Wawufaka ke u-S
Awufaka
loyo kwasekwenzekani.
ngithe ngiqeda ukufaka u-S usisi lo osemva kwami. Wacofa ifoni. Wangikhombisa nanga ngafika. Wathi uyamazi lo. Ngathi wayegqoka isikipha esipofu esinemkhono emide egqoka ujini ivasi emnyama egqoka ikhavela emnyama ikhavela emnyama isweater. Ngathi ngiyamazi wangakithi.
Then the lady behind me, a witness again pointing behind him, took out a phone and pointed out, she showed me Mafika and asked me if I knew him. I said, yes, indeed, I know him. He's from back home. He was wearing a red t-shirt with long sleeves, a black jeans, as well as cavelas.
Yes. And then
Sabe sesigcinana ke lapho.
That was the end.
Waqhubeka iminyaka. Ngaze ngaqhubeka ngikhuluma.
Then I don't know whether I should proceed. And then years went by.
sengakafika eminyakeni. We still there at that office. So what ultimately happened to you after the phone, after you, Ms. Mohula showed you a photo of a person that you identified as accused number 2 from the phone that she had. Then you said that was the end of the process that day. What then happened to you? Were you taken back to Primrose Police Station? Were you released, or what happened?
Nanjengoba usho ke ukuthi ke usisi ke wakhupha ifoni noma wakhipha ifoni wakutshengisa yena ke uma fika ke usuthi ke wasuthi yamazi wena uthi nagcinana lapho ke ukusuka lapho wabuyiselwa ePrimrose noma kwenzekani.
Bangibuyisele eselini
So
ngaphakathi.
they took me back inside the cell.
Ulesithathu ebusuku.
It was Wednesday evening.
To Primrose Police Station, where you were fetched by the driver of the red vehicle.
ePrimrose la wawukhishwe khona umshayeli wemoto ebomvu.
Wabuya wehle ngaphandle wabuya uzongithatha ngifaka ngaphakathi futhi emaselini.
He was seated outside, so he came back, took me and placed me back in the cell.
Okay, now you went back to the cells. What ultimately happened to you?
Wabuyela ke emaselini kodwa kwagcina sekwenzekani ke ngawe.
Washaya umsombuluko bafika bazongithatha.
It was then a Monday, then they came to fetch me.
Bezongilanda wayiyo le moto ebomvu i-double cab.
It was the red vehicle, the double cab.
Ngoba ezinye sadibana nazo endleleni zayingekho ePrimrose phakathi. Lezi zazingihlanga phakathi kwakuyizothu kwakuyi-double cab kuyilebomvu. Lezi ezinye ngathi sesiyongena epolice station eGoldsport saqhama seqhamuka emva kwethu.
The other cars we met along the way because they were not there at Primrose when I was fetched. It was only the red vehicle and the double cab. It was only when we were about to enter the police station at Goldsport when these other vehicles appeared from behind.
Okay, Mr. Kwabeni. It is on a Tuesday afternoon or in the early hours of the evening when you met Brigadier Kininda and Sergeant Mohula in that office where that, I don't know what to call, whether to call it a statement or whatever, but where that document was compiled, where you put an X, then you said the policeman was waiting outside, that he came to fetch you and take you back into the cells. That's happening on a Tuesday.
Uyasho ukuthi kwangolesibili uma kwenzeka lokhu la khona ke owaya khona kulelo office kwakuno Gininda khona noMukhula kwabhalwa ke lokho kwabhalwa lapho kangazi noma ngithi istatement noma yini mase qediwe ke uthi iphoyisa lalihlezi ngaphandle leli elalizokuthatha lase libuya ke lakuthatha lakufaka emaseleni.
nakho siphazama khona.
This is where we making the mistake.
Yes.
Ulesibili akusilona bafika ngabe bezongibhala statement.
The
Bafika
Tuesday,
ngolesithathu.
the Tuesday
Yes.
was not the day on which they came for me to make the statement. It was on the Wednesday.
Yes. On a Wednesday, you're making that statement, but now, after having made that statement, you then get taken back to the cells by the driver of the red vehicle.
Kodwa ke sekwenzekile lokho sesibhaliwe istatement leso wafika umshayeli wemoto ebomvu wakuthatha wakubuyisela emaseleni.
Yebo.
Yes.
Right. Now we are in the cells. What then happened next?
Usemaseleni ke manje kwase kwenzekani kokulandelayo usemaseleni manje.
Ngahlala kwasekuseni kwakuzoba lwesine.
I was there and then the following day would have been a Thursday.
Yes.
Bafika ngolesine ekuseni.
They arrived on Thursday morning
Bazongithatha behamba ngemoto ebomvu le double cab.
to fetch me. They were traveling in the red vehicle and the double cab.
Who are these they?
Bezo obani.
Lo emoto ebomvu.
The one of
Nale
the,
double cab.
the one of the red
Yayi
vehicle,
driver lo bhuti okuthiwa Maphumulo.
the one of the red
double cab.
vehicle as well as the double cab. The double cab was driven by Maphumulo.
Thank you. Now we know it is a Thursday morning. Not so?
Siyazi ke manje ukuthi kwangolesine ekseni.
Yebo.
Yes.
Right. They come fetch you. Where did they take you to?
Bakuthatha bakusa kuphi?
Bathi ngiyahamba ngiyobingelela police station yase Foslo ePolsport.
They then said that I was being taken to the Goldsport police station in Foslo.
You made something about Bingelela. You said something about Bingelela.
Ukhulume ngokubingelela.
Bathi ngiyobingelela, bathi ngiye court.
Okay. Court noma police station?
Kune lapha kune court police station.
Okay. Now it's not the police, it's now the court. Now when referring to Bingelela and then the court, in other words, I was now being taken to the court. But earlier on it was the police station. So I was being taken to court to go and appear in court.
Thank you. That's now on a Thursday. Did you indeed appear at court on that day?
Ngabe ke wayibingelela ke imanje ngalelo langa lelo enkantolo.
Hayi lutho ngaze ngibingelele bafike bangena ngeemoto eziningi bajika ngapha ngemuva bangixoza court ngangena kwabanye abafuthe ngibafica behlezi ngapha ngemuva waphinde kwabuya lelo phoyisa lelo futhi lelihamba ngemoto ebomvu.
Angifuni ukuthi ngingayisho yonke lento nje.
Okay.
Asingayijaheli ungayisho yonke beningi futhi.
Yes.
Awuyiqale futhi uthini? Awuyibingelelanga manje.
Angibingelanga
Bakuthathe
ngathi
bakusa-
mangifika sangena ngale ngemuva.
I did not go to court, or I was never taken to court. We got to the police station and then I was taken to the back and then I found some other gentlemen there, yebo.
Leli phoyisa lelihamba imoto ebomvu la ngitshela ukuthi kuzofuneka ibail engango 2000 rand.
And then the very same police officer traveling in the red vehicle informed me that there would be bail set at the amount of 2,000 rand.
Okay, just a second. When you say they took you at a back, did you get into the court building through the back entrance, or you remained in the vehicle? What happened?
Ma uthi ke bakuthatha bakusa ngasemuva ingabe wangena yini kwibhilidi lasenkantolo noma kwenzekani?
Ngangena ngale ngemva ebhilidini lakhona enkantolo.
I
Okay.
went to the back of the court building.
Kunendawo lapha okuhlala khona abantu abangakangeni masangena abanye abantu abalindayo.
There is a waiting area for people who are still to go inside the court.
Yes.
Yebo.
Right. Proceed. Then, as you were waiting at that waiting area,
Usalindileke lapho.
Ngisalindile lapho. Wafika lo bhuti lo hamba emoto ebomvu.
Then the gentleman traveling in the red vehicle arrived.
Umhana.
Muhane.
Wathi mayefika wafika wangitshela ukuthi ufuneka manje ngo 2000 ibail.
He then informed me that an amount of about 2,000 rand is needed for bail.
Yes.
ngathi anginayo mani ngihamba ngebhayisikili ngiyihlanganisela ngangatuka ngathi anginamali ngoba bekunzima nje ukuhlanganisa 350 ngosuku nje kimi.
I then informed him that I do not have money. I was just someone who was just riding a bicycle. It was even difficult for me to just make up or to make 350 rands a day.
Afonela ubhuti omunye osezantsi odayisa esitolo ngacela ngitshelekele imali.
I then phoned a brother of mine who was just further down the road at the shop to just borrow this money on my behalf.
Who gave you the phone to phone your brother?
Ubani owakunikeza ucingo ukuthi ufonele umfowenu noma ubhuti wakho?
Ngafica omunye umfo engimaziyo khona lapha ehlezi khona lapha kulaba futhi asibaningi.
I found a certain gentleman who is known to me from the guys that were there. There were a lot of us.
Ngacela ifoni wathi airtime akanayo ngayithumela umunye umfana ukuthiwa uLungisana ngumntaka mama bengihlala naye endlini.
I asked for him to borrow me a phone. He told me that he did not have airtime. I then sent to one of my brother Lungisani, who I stay with in the house.
Wathema eqeda ungifuna uLungisana kahambe wayithatha kubhuti imali wayithatha imali ngawo 2000 wabuya nayo wajika khona ngalo ngena igede elikhulu elingane emvongena khona alaba bafundi.
I then asked Lungisani to go to my brother and get the money. Indeed, Lungisani went, got the money, and he came with the money, and he also used the back entrance and came to the place where I was together with these gentlemen.
Mr. Kwabeni, we're still at that point where you're saying the gentleman who was prepared to give you a phone says to you, I don't have airtime. How did you then manage to find airtime in order to phone?
Mnumzana uGwabeni siselapha yana othi khona waboleka ke ifoni kulo mlisa lona wasethi kwena akanayo airtime. Manje ke yatholakala kanjani airtime ukuthi ke manje usushaya ucingo imali ile izeke?
Cha. La ku airtime kwakukhona abantu ababeze kimi sebezwile ukuthi sengilapha eGoldsport. Babeze kimi besuka la kule hostel ngaphesheya emazulwini bethi bazongibona ukuthi kwenze njani.
With regards to the issue of the airtime, at that particular time now, there were people that had already heard that I was there at the Goldsport, that is now at the court or the police station.
Yes.
So they came over from the hostel just across, called Emazulwini. So they came from there to come and see me, to come and find out as to what happened.
Okay, the hostel is a Basutwin and there's a Mazului.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bathi ngithenga amagwinya ngaloo mali aze ngwathenga amagwinya ngakhetha ukuthenga airtime ngoba ngangifuna usizo lokuphuma lapha engikhona.
They then said with the money that they gave me that I should buy fat cakes, but I never bought the fat cakes. Instead, I bought airtime because I wanted help or assistance to get out from where I was.
Yeah, but these people paid you a visit and gave you money to go buy a Mafet Coke.
Labantu laba babebuya ehostel lena kuthiwa kusemazulwini bakunikeza imali ababezokubona bakunikeza imali ukuthi uthenge amagwinya.
Bathi ngithenga amagwinya bavela ngabathi ayithenga amagwinya udliwa kusekuseni.
They said they gave me money, told me to buy fat cakes and said eat because it's still in the morning.
So with that money, then you divide means in order to get an airtime.
Wena ke owakwenzako ukuthi uthathe leyo mali uthenge airtime.
Yebo.
Yes, because I wanted to get out.
Is that the airtime that you used in the phone of the person who said, no, I can borrow you a phone and phone whoever you want to phone?
Wase ke uthatha leyo airtime ke wayifaka kule phone yalo owakuboleka ifone.
Yebo.
Yes.
Then who did you then phone?
Wase uqhumana nobani?
If you're an estate agent in Sandton, this video is for you. So you've sold an amazing property in this beautiful city, and now you...
Who is his name?
Ubani igama lakhe?
Thengizwe Mabaso.
Thi?
Thengizwe Mabaso.
Thengizwe Mabaso.
Thank you. You called him, then you discussed with him to borrow you money.
Wathi akuboleka imali?
Ngathi angiboleka imali kango 2000.
Yes, to the amount of 2,000 rands.
And then what happened?
Kwasekwenzekani?
Wayehamba uLungisani wayithatha wanginika. Wahamba uLungisani wafika wayithatha wabuya nayo.
Lungisani went there, got the money and gave it to me.
So he found you still at that waiting area.
uLungisani wakuthola usekuleya ndawo okwananilinde kuyona.
yebo
Yes.
Thank you. He arrives with the money, he gives you the 2,000 rand, and then what happened?
Wakunikeza ke imali leyo kwase kwenzekani.
wanginika imali wabuya futhi umhani weza kimi
He gave me the money and Muhane came back to me.
afike ngamnika lo 2,000 rand
I gave him that 2,000 rands.
wangikhipha ngaphuma ngahamba ngaze ngibingelele ikhoti.
He then released me. I never went to court or I never appeared in court.
Kwaphela kanjalo kuze kube namhlanje.
That was the end of it up until today.
No, Akpelani. We're still coming to the end of everything.
Ayisesisho lokhu okwemali ukuthi ngaphuma kanjani. Naki makakapheli.
To me, it's also not the end, but I'm just referring to this issue of the money.
So Mohane comes to you, while it's in that waiting area, and say the court is going to demand 2,000 rand for a bail for you to be released out on bail.
Muhane uza kuwena uyakutshela ukuthi ke inkantolo izodinga imali engango-2,000 ukuthi ke udedelwe noma ukhishwe.
Yebo.
Yes.
And that is even before you could appear at court.
Lokho kwenzeka ngaphambilini kokuthi uyobingelela imantshi.
Yebo ngakani.
Yes, before I even went.
You made means to get that money, 2,000 rand, then you gave it to Mohane.
Wase uyazama ke ukuthi uyihlanganise leyo mali wayinikeza uMuhane.
Yebo.
Yes.
And you get released.
Wakhishwa.
Ngaphuma.
I got released.
Did Mohane give you any document which would...
Angiyanga lutho.
He gave me nothing.
Let me tell you, when a person pays a bail, there is something that is normally referred to as a bail bond, like a bail receipt. So you never got that document.
Ngokujwayelekile ke uma umuntu ekhokha imali leyo yebail kunepheshana ke okubizwa ngokuthi phecelezi ke ireceipt umuntu alitholayo uthi awukazi ulithole wena.
Akaze ngini.
He never gave it to me.
And what would also happen is that bail is fixed by the court, unless it is a police bail.
Okuvamise ukwenzeka ke ukuthi kuba yimantshi noma ke kuba inkantolo ke eye ekunikezeke noma isho ukuthi ke imalini ibail yakho ngaphandle kokuthi ke iloko kubizwa ngokuthi ke ipolice bail.
But even so, when you pay a police bail, you are entitled to a receipt.
Kodwa ke noma kuyiyona ke leyo ke oyithola emaphoyiseni ibail kodwa ke kufanele ukuthi nje bekhona okutholayo ireceipt.
Akaze ngithole lutho.
No, I never received anything.
So Mohane took the 2,000 rand.
Yebo.
Yes.
Now, when they took you to court, were you at any stage appraised of the charges that you would go and face at court?
Uma besebekusake khona enkantolo ingaba bakutshela yini ukuthi wapi amacala owathweswayo?
Akaze esho.
They never mentioned it.
This Mohane is the driver of the red vehicle who has always been driving you.
Umuhane lona ke ulo oshayela le moto ebomvu kuyena nje ngaso sonke isikhathi ebehamba ehambisa.
Impela lapha kimi kakhulu uye lo uye.
That's the one that was so very very close to me. Yes.
Yes. Now, he released you.
Wakudedelwa.
Yebo.
Yes.
Where did you go to?
Wayapi?
Ngahamba ngaya hostel endlini.
I went home to the hostel.
Now, remember you told to this court that your first encounter with the police there by at the municipal area, you sustained an injury, a horrible injury on your left arm, not so?
Uzokhumbula ukuthi ushilo ukuthi laphana kwamasipala walimala ke angithi inkantolo itshengisile ke lapho yes
What did were you medically attended? Did you bring that to the attention of the police? It could either have been at Primrose Police Station or wherever, that during my encounter with the police, I got an injury here. Can you please assist me medically? Can
ingaba
you
wakuthola
please tell the
yini
court around that situation?
ingaba wakuthola yini ukuthi ke ulashwe ke kuloko kulimala lokho noma ke mhlasimbe utshela amaphoyisa khona lapha yana e-police station lase Primrose ukuthi ke ngilimele lana bengicela ukuthi nginakekelwe noma ngilashwe
engizokhuluma nje nkosekato lokuqonda ngoba into engikhulumayo angicabangi into esekhanda lami engiyaziyo.
what I'm going to say and it's not something that I'm thinking, it's something that is in my head and something that I know.
Exactly, Mr. Kwabeni. That is exactly what the court wants a witness to do. Speak that which you experienced, things that happened to you. That is exactly what this court is expecting from you.
Yiloko ke impela inkantolo ekulindele kuwena ukuthi ke usho lokho kwenzeka kuwena.
Ngathi mangikhuluma ngithi ngilimele ngicela ukuhamba ngeclinic noma ngephi. Waphendula lona leli phoyisa leli lihamba imoto ebomvu. Lathi awusiye ngale minqiza yakhe egcwele emzimbeni wena. Iminqiza yakhe egcwele emzimbeni wena. Ngathi ngiyakhuluma wathi lokuthiwa ukuthelezi akho phoshe losibopha thina into esibopha abantu.
Wait, you know how it works here, no? We know that you're eager to tell out your story. That is understandable, and we respect that. You'll never be stopped from telling your story. But there's a sequence in which your story gets told here at court, do you understand?
Siyazi ke ukuthi unalentshisakalo ukuthi ke ukusho ke lokho ofisa ukuthi ukusho angeke kuvinjwe ukuthi ke ungakusho lokho ufuna ukusho kodwa ke kunendlela ke ekufanele ukuthi ke ukwenze ngayo lokho.
Now you speak up to a certain point very briefly, it gets interpreted. You speak, it gets interpreted. Those are the rules of engagements here at court.
Uyakhuluma umeke bese kuyahunyushwa ke lokho kushoyo uphinde ukhulume ume hayi nje into ende kodwa ukhulume nje kafishane ume utolikwe lokho kushoyo.
And do we understand each other there, Mr. Kwabeni?
Angazi noma siyazwana yini. Yes.
Yeah. Because if you say one thing that is very long, some of these things in the process we are unable to understand or to hear them and to capture them, so they get lost in the process, you understand, and to find that those are the juicy ones.
Ngoba ke uma uzosho into ke manje ube use uyayisho ibandeke kuzothi kona konke ke lokho ke manje kube nala sibamba khona kube nala esingakubambiye khona ke noma ke ungazwakali ke mhlawumbe uthola ukuthi ilena ke kanye futhi ke efunekayo ke noma ke futhi esingathi nje iyona enomsoco ke edingekayo kodwa ke kutholakala ukuthi nje ukhona la engatholakala noma engabambeki khona.
Do you understand, Mr. Kwabeni?
Kezwakala mnjani uGwabeni? Yes, I understand.
Please, let's try to do that. You're saying you want to tell this court the truth of what happened to you when you were reporting about your injury on your left arm.
Uthi ke usatshela lenkantolo ke ukuthi ubusa uma ngabe ubusa wawusebika ke ukuthi ke ulimeleke la kwena ke esandleni lesi sasekunxele.
Yes.
Yebo. Yebo.
You can proceed.
Asiqale futhi lapho.
Ngabatshena ukuthi ngilimele ngifuna ukuhamba ngeclinic.
I informed them that I was injured. I wanted to go to the clinic.
Wathi umhane angimiyeka le minqiza yami la kwasekubambelela ijezi la lapha engihlubuke khona ukubona kuba ngathi kuphihlikile nje kuso kwasekubambelela ijezi linamathele esilondeni.
Then Mukhane said that I should just leave him out with this stickiness of mine, because now the jersey was now, in other words, it was it was stuck. In other words, as you were moving it, it was on the wound itself, so it stuck to the wound or to the injury.
The wool of the jersey It now stuck there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Ngathi hayi ongcono ngivele ngihambe ngiyosho epolice station phela manje ngilimele manje. Ngizwa kwathiwa ayikho ipolice station obeka ukuthi yithi esibopha abantu. Ngeke siboshwe iphoyisa thina.
Ngeke siboshwe iphoyisa.
Iphoyisa leli gqoke uniform manje. Bathi bona kaboshwe iphoyisa.
Oh, okay, okay. I then said it would then be better for me to go and report this to the police station. They then said, no, there is no police station that would arrest us. We are not being arrested, or we don't get arrested by police officers that are wearing uniform. We are the ones that arrest people.
Who's saying that?
Ubani osho lokho?
Tellers.
Buthelezi.
Is the Buthelezi that you described how he looks like earlier on?
Umbuthelezi lo ubukhulume ngaye ngaphambilini. Yes.
Okay. Right, and then what happened?
Yebo.
Asuka lapho ngavele ngayeka ngahamba ngayendle. Ngaze ngahamba ngaya kudokotela okuthiwa uSiphama la ngase Angel Garage ngozofika. Siphama. Yeah.
I then just left it at that, and then I went home, and then I went to consult or to see a doctor who's around an engine garage there called Spama.
Okay, just before we get to Dr. Sipama, when did you request that medical attention from Mohane that you should be assisted with being taken to the clinic?
Kwakunini ngesikhathi ucela ke kuyena ke Mohane ukuthi ke ucela ukuya eclinic ngoba ke ulimele.
Ngawulisine siya le court.
It was on Thursday when we were going to the court.
Were you still at the Primrose police station, or you were already on your way to court?
Ngabe wawusese Primrose police station noma wawusendleleni eye court?
Ngangendleleni eye court.
On my way to court in Foslo.
Thank you. I think that concludes the issue relating to your request from the police to be assisted with medical attention on the wound that you had.
Ngicabanga ukuthi ke lapho ke kugcina lapho ke noma kuphela lapho ke mayelana ke nesicelo leso wasenza emaphoyiseni ukuthi ke ucela ukuya eclinic.
So I understand you to say that you made a request that never happened.
Engikuzwayo okushoyo ukuthi wasenza isicelo kodwa ke isicelo leso ke azange senzeke.
Aze besemukela.
They never accepted it.
Thank you. Now, Mohane, after having received that 2,000 rand and having told him that you can hardly make 350 rand per day, you give him that 2,000 rand, then he releases you, and then you said you went to the hostel where you were staying.
We are sure ke ukuthi ke usumtshelile uMohane ukuthi wena ke kunzima nje nokuhlanganiswa u350 ngelanga kodwa ke egcineni wasuya uthola ke u2000 wamnika u2000 uMohane waseyadedela wahamba.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then what happened thereafter?
Wasekwenzekani ke?
Now we are at home. Is there anything which is of significance to that case which could have happened whilst there at your place or after that?
Emuva kwalokho ke kukhona yini okwenzeka ke ungaba nento yokwenza ke nalo lecala leli angithi manje ususekhaya ke manje ususendlini bakudedela khona yini okwenzeka ke manje ususendlini ke
Kanje ngokuthi mhlumbeni bangibiza la noma mhlumbeni nje okwenzakala ukuphathana lecala leli.
With regards to this matter or me being called here?
Yes, subsequent to look, you've just been released by Mohane after you had been interrogated about Senzo, not Senzo. You said about the goalkeeper of Africa, and then you said, no, me, I don't watch soccer, I don't even know that song. You understand? Now, ultimately, Mohane releases you. Did Mohane then come back, or Gininda or Miss Mohola come back to you in pursuance of that which they were interrogating you about.
Angithi manje ushilo ukuthi ke wakhishwa Muhane wakusa kulela office leliyana owathola kulona ke umama kanye naye lo Ginindi kwakhulunywa ke lapha yana kwabhalwa phansi wabeka oX umbekayo ke useyadedelwa ke manje wahamba waya ekhaya manje ke ususe ekhaya ingaba uMuhane uGininda umuhula beza yini kwena ke ususe ekhaya ke manje belandelela lokho okwakwenzekile noma lokho okwakubhalwe phansi mayelana nalo icala leli
cha abezanga bafona ngashiya amafoni ami kuye uMhane.
No, they did not come personally. They contacted me telephonically. I left my contact details with Muhane.
Yes.
Ngicabanga ukuthi waseku 2022 qala.
I think at first it was in 2022.
Yes. We listening?
Yebo. Bangifonela bathi ngizofuneka ecourt.
They contacted me and told me that I would be needed in court.
Who contacted you?
Ubani ke owakufonela?
uMhane.
Muhane.
Okay. Before you proceed, June 2020, there was a lapse of about from June 2020, they don't contact you, they don't come back to you, they don't come and tell you about the reasons why you got arrested. The next time that they contact you, it's now in 2022. Yeah.
Yes.
And did you hear what I was saying about you not being contacted and the reason of that there were no reasons given to you why you were arrested and stuff like that? The next time they speak to you is June 2022. Is that?
Zwileke lokho ngishoyo kokwena ukuthi ke abazange baxhumane nawe kusuka ngoJune 2020 uma sebeqhumana nawe kwakuseku 2022.
Yebo.
Yes.
Do you still remember the month?
Usayikhumbula inyanga?
Angisayikhumbula inyanga 2022 ngoba ngaze ngabuya kabili. Lesibili inyanga yakho ngiyakhumbula kuAugust ngizoshadwa ngoSeptember.
I cannot remember the month in 2022, but all I know is that I came twice, but the second month or the second occasion it was in August because I was going to get married in September.
Thank you. You said who called you in 2022?
Uthi ke ubani wakufonela ngo2022? Muhane.
Yes. Why was he calling you?
Isizathu sokuthi akufonele?
Wangitshela nje ukuthi ngiyafuneka ecourt.
He only informed me or told me that I am needed in court.
Yes.
Umbuza ngambuza wona ngabuza ukuthi kwenze njani kahle kahle bangantshenta angihlangana zonke into lezi angazani lakhipha mina angazani nalutho.
I then said or asked him what really happened because I told you guys that I know nothing about this. I know nothing about the goalkeeper.
Yes.
Hayi ngabemukela ngavele ngathi ake ngihambe mhlumbeni kwesinye isikhathi konke ezokwenzakala ake ngihambe ngiye kubo.
I then accepted it. I then said maybe something can happen or maybe something might happen. Let me go to them.
Yes.
Umuntu owangihlangabezayo owazongithatha eforce behamba ngeBM DF ngayibamba nje namaphila khona ngathi ifoni yami ikhona ngayishutha ngayibeka iDF wopunda ngasho bantu umlawutsi owangilanda le force.
The person that fetched me in Foslo, he was traveling in a BMW. I even took a picture of it, a DF. I have it on my phone. It was Mulawudzi.
Yes.
Akabonanga ukuthi imoto siyayishutha kodwa sayishutha because basithathe eBP garage.
He wasn't aware or he didn't see that we took a picture or a photo of the vehicle because he fetched us at the BP garage.
Sasuka seza khona la ePitori.
We came to Pretoria.
You came to Pretoria with Mr. Mulawudzi.
Yebo.
Yes.
Qhubeka.
Proceed.
Yes, we listening.
Silalela.
ngafika ngama lapha ngaphandle lapha officeini lanaba obaba abothula abadala.
I then stood outside in the offices of the two elderly gentlemen, the witness pointing towards the state.
Ngangena ngaphakathi ngafica security emnyango. Batshena security ukuthi hayi lo muntu lo uze kithi nilethi la eofficeini.
And then I went in. There was a security guard or security officer. They then informed the security that no, this person is coming to us. Bring him to our office.
Thank you. Just a second. Yes, you may proceed.
Yeah.
Kwathiwa ngaqale ngene angimi.
I was told not to come in at first. I should wait.
Okay, I understand you to mean that you are now in the offices of the Director of Public Prosecution, North Gauteng. That place is where my colleagues are working. That's the name of the place, DPP Pretoria. In short.
Ngiyakuzwa ke manje kuloko kusho ukuthi wawusemahhovisi ke abeshushisi la ePitoli.
Yebo.
Yes.
Security says, no, wait a bit. We will tell you when to get in. Not so?
Ama security la athi kwena yima sokutshela ukuthi ungene nini.
Cha, uyo ubaba wathi owawamisayo. Amsekuthi angithatha la emnyango.
Yeah.
Engisa eofficeini lakhe.
No, it's not the security officers. The security officers took me from the entrance to his office.
Okay.
Sorry, Robert, to interrupt, but we're just wondering what is the relevance of all these issues about consultation. If council can perhaps indicate what the relevance is of the issues about consultation.
Yes.
But we submit that these issues are
As it
really
is a
not
court.
relevant.
Oh, I'm sorry, my
Hello?
lord. As it is a court, my lord.
What's the relevance? The state was.
This witness himself said, I've got a lot to say.
Yeah, fine,
I
but-
cannot stop him from saying whatever that he wants to say for as long as that has got to do with this case. And
Okay.
from where I'm standing, my lord, there's nothing secretive about a witness having a consultation with the state. I do not know anything called a prosecutor and a witness privilege. I only know about a client and an attorney privilege.
There is a prosecutorial privilege and an attorney and client privilege.
But this witness, my lord, is
No,
testifying.
I'm just correcting you.
Yes.
You say you know nothing about prosecutorial privilege. There is a concept in law like that. The first time you hear it.
I understand, my lord, that
You see.
prosecutors do their things transparently.
No.
Or they don't.
Parmalat Protein Plus with 20 grams of added protein. The taste that fuels your feel good.
That's the reason.
I understand.
Once a person is designated as a witness for the prosecution,
Yes.
the defense are not supposed to consult with that. In rare cases,
Yes, ma'am.
they may approach a court for an exigency, which is lawfully possible. But generally, you can't.
Yes, my lord.
Yeah,
But
that's
in
the
this-
law.
let's bring it home, my lord. This witness said, I've got a lot to say.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yes, my
He's
lord.
not a lawyer.
Yes.
He's got a lot to say.
Yes.
Fine.
Yes. And remember the court earlier on, this witness said that he attended to the offices of my two colleagues here.
Yes.
And then I said to him, no, we'll come to that, my lord. In any event, if the court finds that which he has said, that it is irrelevant, then it will have to
I
be...
haven't made a decision. I asked you. You want to lead this witness? You said yes.
Yes, my lord.
Yeah, we've been listening to the witness.
Yes.
Now, Mr. Baloyi wants to know the relevance of all this evidence about going to be beaten about the graveyard, etc., 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 etc. How is it relevant to this case? That's all Baloyi wants to know. Not me.
remember, my lord, when he got arrested,
Yeah.
they've always been asking him about the goalkeeper,
Yes, fine.
Senzo. Is that not relevant to this case?
Mr. Baloyi says he doesn't see the relevance of it.
Well, it's up to him, my lord. For as long as there's a person who gets arrested and they ask him about Senzo Meyiwa, for all intents and purposes, that has got everything to do with this case.
You're going to arrest the whole Orlando Pirates supporters.
Excuse me, my lord.
I'm sure you are going to arrest the whole supporters of Orlando Pirates.
No, about the death of Meyiwa.
Yes. Senzo Meyiwa is dead. He was a goalkeeper for Orlando Pirates. There are even branches. I watch TV sometimes. There are even branches and demonstrations, etc., etc.
Yes, my
And
lord.
they are crying that the national goalkeeper, the captain of Pirates, and Bafana
Yes, my lord.
has been murdered. So that's why you've got to be specific. What is this evidence going to assist this court in qualitatively using that evidence in connection with this case? That's all, I think, Mr. Baloyi, am I quoting you correctly?
Yes, indeed. And in particular, the consultations, the witnesses testified about the merits, and we're just trying to establish what is the relevance now of the consultations. We don't ask a witness about consultations with counsel.
This witness, my lord, has been called by the defense.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes. And is here to assist the court in the instance of the defense. But importantly, my lord, this witness has been arrested and probed and interrogated about Senzo Meyiwa's death.
Yes.
This witness was beaten. The other witnesses who came and told to this court, the accused one has got into the box and told to this court about the treatment that he received at the instance of the police, of the investigating
Yes,
team
yes.
in this case.
But there's a world of difference between accused number one and Mr. Zungu here. Accused number one has been charged. Mr. Zungu here has not been charged. That's the first difference. You want me to tell you others?
Let me, I'm not done, my lord.
Oh, yeah, okay, fine.
Yes. The methodology of interrogation is going to be the center of our argument, my lord.
Fine.
Thank you. Without which, my lord, then it means I am being constrained.
You must never accuse me of anything I don't do.
No,
I've got
I'm saying, my
56
lord.
years experience.
Yes, my lord.
Yeah, well.
I'm saying, my lord, without me leading this
I
witness
can never
pertinently.
constrain, no, just listen. I can never constrain counsel or a witness who wants to say whatever he wants to say. It's not me. It's Mr. Baloyi who asks the question. Now you're lumping everything on me that I'm constraining you.
No,
I
but
never do that, and I'll never do that. You can talk until the day comes back after Mandela has been resurrected
My
with
lord-
with this judge. I'll never stop you.
With due respect, my lord,
Yeah.
I never said that the court is constraining me.
Who's constraining you then? Who's constraining you?
No, those are not good rules of engagement, my lord. Let the court give me an opportunity to explain.
When you say constraint, I understand English very well.
yes,
I'm
and I do not use
preventing
it
you.
by
I'm
mistake. my
preventing
lord.
you from doing what you want to do. Constraint.
My lord, I did not use the word constraint by mistake.
Oh,
I
I see.
used it purposefully with a full understanding of what is it that I intend to say.
Yeah, fine. What do you want to say?
I'm saying, my lord, the methodologies that are used by the police are going to be the center of my argument in the investigation of this case. Without the testimony of this witness, my lord, in full, on what happened to him from the day on which he got arrested up until today, at the hands of the state, at the hands of the state, my lord, that argument is going to be constrained. That's the reason why I would request this witness himself says, I've got a lot to say,
No, fine.
and I
go
want to
on,
say
go
it
on.
out.
I thought the witness said, after that, nothing happened. I thought the witness said that. Nothing happened. Am I
Let's-
quoting you correctly?
let's get from
Am I
you,
quoting correctly, Mr. Zungu? Hello?
phela ukuphendula ukuthi
Sir. Angus?
awuchaze ukuthi
Okay. Can the court just repeat the question, sir, my lord?
He says after the 200,000 rands was taken,
Yes.
he left. It was quiet. He gave them his telephone number. They got in touch with him, and the first thing they told him, you are needed in court.
Inkantolo noma inkosi inkantolo ithi angithi sikulela langa manje utholile 2000 wase umnikeza umuhani wadedelwa wahamba. U2020 uphelile, 2021 udlulile. Uma sebephinde manje bexhumana nawe ke manje ku 2022 sebekutshela ukuthi uyadingeka enkantolo. Yes, my lord.
And thereafter you come here and you eventually led to the office of the prosecutor in this case.
Weza ke la ePitoli uma ulethwa la ePitoli waya ke kuona amahhovisi abashushisi. That's correct, my lord.
Now, the prosecutor is the one objecting about the relevance of you engaging him in his office, not this judge.
Manje ke inkantolo ekugcinisayo ke ukuthi uma sekufinyelela lapho ke kube umshushisi osukumayo othi ke manje usefuna ukwazi ke kuyena ummeli ukuthi manje ke sekusemqoka ngani ke ngoba ke uthi ukhulumile ngecala leli noma okwenzeka ke ukuthi kwenzekani noma yipi inkulumo eyenzeka lapha yana umshushisi ubuza kummeli inkantolo iyakwazisa nje ukuthi kwenzekani umshushisi ubuza kummeli ukuthi manje sekusemqoka ngani lokho akusiyona umehluleli ovimbayo kodwa umshushisi othi manje icala lona yebo kukhulunyiwe ngalo ukuthi kwenzekani kodwa manje uze wathi umshushisi futhi ke okwenzeka phakathi kommeli naloyo amele uma bekhulumisana eceleni umshushisi akanalo ilungelo noma akavumelekile ukuthi ke athi kuloyo muntu isho ukuthi wawukhulumani manje ke uthi umehluleli yilapho inkinga yomshushisi ikhona ukuthi okwakhulunywa emahhovisi sekubaluleke ngani ke manje la.
But to refer to you, you say you have a lot to tell the court. Is that not so?
Kodwa ke wena ngaphambilini ushilo wathi kuningi ofuna ukusho angithi.
yebo ngishilo.
Yes, I said so, my lord.
Yeah, maybe you may tell the court that.
Thank you. But my lord, in addition to that, the court will recall that in the cross-examination of Baba Zungu the senior, the court, in trying to refute certain allegation, is the one that dropped the issue of him having consulted with the state. He asked Mr. Zungu, did the prosecution consult with you? Then Mr. Zungu said no.
Yeah, he denies being consulted.
Yes.
But your client doesn't deny being consulted. That's the
Exactly, my
difference.
lord. Exactly.
Yes,
it is
that
on
is
that analogy that the consultation between the state and the witness then becomes imperative. If that is if that is relevant to the case.
No, it's relevant. I will tell you why.
Yes.
The witness comes here and denies having been consulted.
Yes.
This court is not going to stop this witness telling the court why or the circumstances of his being consulted went away, or they were probably also consulted.
Thank you,
But
madam.
here's a witness, Mr. Zungu Senior. He says he never made a statement to Ginanda.
Yes.
Never made a statement.
Yes.
He was beaten up in some ramshackle house with no roofs. Never made a statement. That's his evidence.
Yes, my lord. But
Now,
the court
if Mr. Baloyi wants to prove that he was consulted, he's at liberty to do that.
as it is the court, my lord. But the court has already made a ruling that this witness might proceed.
Yes, yes, yes.
Thank you. Thank you. 2022, you're at the offices of the DPP, what happened?
Siku 2020 ke manje usemahhovisi abashushisi kwenzekani?
Ngifike lapha mangifika ngithathwe yi-security lingise ofisini lakhe uBabaloyi.
I arrived there. The security then took me to Mr. Baloy's office.
Kunendawo yokuthi nje inespace ne-TV evalwe ngebhodi engaka lapha.
There is a spacious area there with a TV that is covered with a board over there.
Ngifike ngihlala lapho kuthiwa khona abantu abasekhona ngaphakathi ngosuku lokuqala ngifika khona.
On the very first day that I arrived there, I was made to sit there because I was told that there were people that were there or that were inside.
Ngihlale ke ngilinde beze bephume laba bantu la.
I sat there and waited up until those people came out.
mayephuma lo muntu lo ngimbone ukuthi ubani ephuma eminyango kababa lo ephuma kanje mina ngihlezi la eminyango ngifuna ukubona umuntu engemlindile ukuthi ubani onozimlindile ukuthi ephume mase ngena mina.
Then the person came out. I was then able to see the person that came out because I was sort of seated on the side, and then the person came out of the door because I wanted to clearly see who was the person that I was waiting for in order for me to go in.
Yes.
Uphume uConstable Zungu phakathi eofisini labaloyi nenye intombazane bebhekile.
And then the person that came out of Mr. Baloy's office was Constable Zungu and another lady, and they came out and went the other way.
Yes.
Ngingene engibuza babaloyi ukuthi ngiyaphilana.
I went in, and then Mr. Baloyi asked about how I was doing.
Ngimtshela ukuthi ngiyaphila mase buza ukuthi kahle engitshela ukuthi kahle kahle kufuna uyahamba uyongena ecourt wena.
I then said to him that I was okay, and then he informed me that actually you were supposed to be going to court.
Ngimtshela ukuthi ukuyongena ecourt anginankinga nakho.
I informed him that I had no problem in going to court,
Cause ngisabe uyongena ecourt ngisabela impilo yami.
but I'm scared to go to court. I'm scared for my life.
Yes.
Mayikhumbula inkosi enkantolo ngike ngathi emuva ngike ngatshela ukuthi unyawo lamgcobe ngaphakathi ejele ebegcobe ekufeni.
The court will recall that earlier on I was told that I was standing between prison and death. In other words, my one foot was in prison, my one foot was in death.
May you again remind the court in what under what circumstances that was said and you said it?
Uma ungakhumbuza inkantolo ukuthi lokho uma kushiwo bekushiwo ngaphansi kwasiphi isimo ngaphansi kwaziphi izimo
And who said it?
nokuthi kwakushiwo ubani.
Kwakushiwo uGininda esho cause kwestatement ukuthi estatementini sikaMuzi masifunda yonke into ngiyayazi.
It was said by Gininda, and he said that referring to Muzi's statement, that if Muzi's statement is to be read out or was to be read out, according to that statement, I knew everything.
Okay.
Masifika la ngaphakathi ke ubaba umshushisi ephethe statement akathi sabhalwa yimi.
And then when we got inside there, the prosecutor was in possession of a statement which was alleged, or which he alleged that it was written by myself.
Yes.
Engifundele baba umshushisi statement.
The state then read the statement to me.
Sorry, can I interfere? Was this the judge who was presiding? Or was it another judge who was not as handsome as me?
Inkantolo noma inkosi enkantolo ufuna ukwazi ke ukuthi ke ngaleso sikhathi lo sokwenzeka lento ikhulumayo umehluleli kwakuyena lo umbonayo uhlezi phambi kwakho manje noma kwangasiye yena ke obuke ngaleso
Hayi kwangaba kuseyo umuntu hayi.
It was the other elderly gentleman.
Yes, of course. Yeah, so it wasn't me presiding.
Yes, but we're talking about
You say I'm
the
handsome.
Excuse me, madam.
You say I'm handsome. It wasn't me.
That's not in dispute, madam.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I didn't know because you never even told me.
I never did what, madam.
You never told me I was presiding.
No, but this has got nothing to do who's presiding or is
It
not
has
presiding.
a lot to do because Rata Mokoteng was not a judge. I only became a judge in this case the 17th of July 2023. What date were you here in court?
Kwakunini mawula wena?
Kwaku 2022.
It was in 2022.
He
Yes,
was still on
madam.
holiday.
Yes, madam. But he does not.
No, fine. There's not a quarrel with Mr.
Zwabeni,
Zongo. There's no
yes.
quarrel with you.
Yes.
I was just saying it wasn't me who was presiding. That's all.
uthi umahlulela kushoyo nje
That's all
ukuthi
I'm
ngaleso
saying.
sikhathi yena ke umeqala ukuthi ke ube umahlulela kulecala kwakungo 2023 wena ke uthi ke kwakungo 2022 uma kwenzeka lokho okushoyo manje.
Nami ngiyasho ukuthi kwangasiyena lo yamkhulu kwakuselona omkhulu.
As I'm also saying, my lord, that it was not this court, it was the other elderly gentleman.
Okay, fine, yeah.
Thank you. You may proceed.
So ngaqhubeka.
Esifunda statement. Ethi mayiqala nje sifunda engibize ngogwabile.
He read the statement, and as he just started, or from the word go, as he just started to read the statement, he referred to me as Gwabeli.
Mase ngiyamtshela ukuthi mina ngibizwa isithakazelo ukuthi ugwabile. Mina igama lami nguSifiso Zungu lilodwa alikho.
I then informed him that Gwabeni, what it was now my clan name, and that my name was Sifiso Zungu.
Yes.
Efunde mase mayefika la masebuza ukuthi nasi statement sakho sibhaliwe lapho ukuthi ipholo likakani Ntuli elisilver la lisendlini yakho emnyango.
He then read the part where it said that Nkani's grey or silver polo was in front or was in part.
Sorry. Mayebiza ukani uthi Sifiso Zungu Ntuli ibongeza u2.
Just study it afresh.
Ngabongilindile ngaqeda
study
ukuthi
it
ngabongilindile
afresh.
ngoba manje uyangididisa ngabongilindile ngaqeda futhi ube sazama ukuthi lento ishilo.
Start again.
Uthena bayifundele wathi ipholo elisilver elika Sifiso kani Zungu Ntuli.
When he read that line, he said, Sifiso Nkani Zungu Ntuliza silver polo. Yebo?
Ngamtshela ngathi hayi statement esikhuluma ngasakusisisa.
I then immediately said to him, no, the statement you are referring to is not mine.
Wangibuza ukuthi ubani osayinela ngaphansi.
He then asked me, then who signed underneath here?
Ngathi angazi.
I said, I don't know.
When asked as to who had signed there, were you shown the place where the person has signed or that signature?
Uma ubuzwa ukuthi ubani osayine la le ndawo le ekhulunywa ngawo ngaba wayitshengiswa yini noma ke isignature leyo wayitshengiswa yini noma kwabuzwa nje kuphela.
Wangikhombisa.
I was shown. It was shown to me.
And then having seen that signature, what was then your response?
Usubonile ke la ekusayinwe khona ke wasuthini uma uphendula wena?
Ngamtshela into yami isignature ithi S.
I informed him that my signature is an S.
Yes.
Yep.
And then what happened?
Kwase kwenzekani?
Base bethula ke bexoxa ke ngoba kwakukhona yena ubabaloyi ubhuti ngaliya umamfundisi uGininda wangena endlini ngaphakathi khona lapha eofficeini ngaphakathi uyade engekho ngaphakathi wangena ufika wahlala phansi.
They then had a discussion. It was the state advocate Baloyi, the gentleman next to advocate Baloyi, Mamfundisi. Gininda was not inside, but he came into the office.
Yes.
Yep.
So walapho uthe mase kufika isikhathi leso ke sebeqedile ukukhuluma bathi angihambe. Sebeyahamba sebeyongena ecourt manje angihambe mina ngibuyele emva sengilate.
When they were done with the discussion that they had, they then told me to leave, that they were now going to court. They were down late.
Now, when they told you to leave, what did you understand by that?
Uma bethi awuhambe wena leyo nto yayithini kwena noma kwafika yini kwakukutshelani lokho uma bethi awuhamba?
When they actually said leave, were they saying let's go to court or you should go back where you came from?
Okay. Babethi hamba buyela la usuka khona noma babethi hamba siya enkantolo?
Babethi angihambe ngendlini la ngihlala khona.
They were telling me to go home where I'm staying.
Okay, thank you. That is clear. Proceed.
Yebo, maqhubeka.
kwaqhubeka isikhathi
And did you leave?
Ingaba wahamba ngempela?
ngahamba mina ngayendlini
Yes, I left. I went home for the first time.
ngize ngafika kathathu ngizobala kuze ku-3
I
Yes.
came here 3 times.
Yes, proceed.
okwesibili ngabuya
I came back the second time.
kwakade ngena uConstable Zulu ayi wanga u-2022 August bayakangena uConstable Zulu ngabuya ngathi mangibuya ngangilandwe uye futhi ulo ubhuti lo
Mlawuzi.
umlawuzi
It was now in 2022, but it was before Constable Zungu came in or came to testify. It was in August, and again I was fetched by Mulawuzi.
lapho engathi mangibuya khona ngabatshela ukuthi niyangiphazamisa kahle kahle lokhu ningifaka emaceleni engangene kuwo ngibekelela imali ngifuna ukushada
When they fetched me, I informed them, I told them that actually you are disturbing me, getting me into matters or court cases that I am not involved in or I know nothing about, because I'm actually now saving money with the intention of getting married.
Now, this who that you're referring to, who are they? The people that you said they're wasting your time because you were preparing for your marriage.
Manje ke
Who are
laba othi wabatshela ke ukuthi kahle kahle niyangiphazamisa obani usho obani
ubaba umshushisi
the state.
they? Okay, proceed.
Yebo maqhubeka.
bangitshela ukuthi egcineni kodwa kuyofuna ugcina ufikile uzofunda lesi statement lesi ngoba sikhomba ukuthi nguwena owasibhalayo statement lesi ukuthi nasi sibhalwe igama lakho phezulu
They then informed me that eventually you will have to come and read this statement because it indicates that you are the one who wrote it and your name is written on top here.
Thank you.
basifunda ngosuku lesibili lapho engihamba boza khona ukuthi makuyikuthi mina ngibhala istatement ngafaka umafika la ku statement ufike kwabosha umuzi kuqala uthe kubosha umuzi kwabanjwa mina umafika akaboshwa mina sengibhala
Okay, wena? Yebo.
mina sengibhala istatement kanjani ngomafika mafike eboshwe emva kwami
Okay. The statement was then read out. The statement then also read or included Mafika as having been arrested. But as the statement was read, it mentioned that Muzi had been arrested and then I was arrested. And then how is it then possible that I included Mafika in this statement? Because Mafika, according to the statement, was arrested after me.
Yes.
uAugust lo
That was in August.
baphinde bangixosha
Again, they chased me away.
aphinde ngabuyela emve force
I then
wathi
went,
wathi umshushisi angihambe ngiyoshada ngicabange kahle ngibuyisa ingqondo
I then went back to Foslo. The prosecutor then said to me that let me go and get married and then recollect my mind and think properly.
Yes.
ngahamba ngabuyela emuva
I then went back.
ngahamba ngaye ekhaya
I went home
okwesithathu
the third time.
angeke ngisakhuluma ngase ngishadiwe kodwa khona ngase ngishadiwe okwesithathu ngifika la
The third time when I came here, I was already married.
bangifonela futhi bangitshela ukuthi ngiyabizwa ecourt
They contacted me again and informed me that I was called in court.
Who contacted you?
Ufonelwa bani?
ngifonelwa uye ulo wemoto ebomvu
The very same gentleman of the red vehicle,
Mohan.
Muhane.
umhana hayi umhana umlawuzi
Not Muhane,
Lo ngilandayo.
Mulawuzi. The one who fetched me, Mulawuzi.
lona bengilanda le
The one who fetched me there in Foslo.
Okay.
engifonela ethi uma engifonela ngiyibambe ifoni engitshela ukuthi ngizothathwa umuntu osuke eHickleback uzokwendlule ngithathe Foslo ezinami la eKatolo ngathi uyangibambezela ngifuna ukuza vele eKatolo ngikhathele uConstable ngongipenda ngamagama ngiqambela amanga lapha ecourt
When Mulawuzi contacted me,
Yes.
he informed me that I was going to be picked up by someone who was coming from Heidelberg.
Yes.
The person was going to pick me up in Foslo and bring me to court. I then said that that person is delaying me. Indeed, I want to go to that court. I'm sick and tired of Constable Zungu who's telling lies about me.
Yes.
wayethi ngizokwendlula ngithathe uDlamini angikhohlwa ngasosibongo leso ngoba sikhona ngapha emakhaya wathi ngizodlula uthathe uDlamini lapho egarage.
He informed me that the person that was going to pick me up was Dlamini. I cannot forget that surname because that's a very familiar surname back home. He said Dlamini will pick you up at the garage.
Ngahlala kwaze kwashawa past 8 abonda akusizi ngacela omunye umuntu ohamba ngemoto Etios iBY wangithatha wangiletha la ngangqoqa amatracksuit amnyama mhlawumbe abanye bakhona abantu bangibona ngangqoqa amatracksuit amnyama ngafika ngama lapha ngase office labo eminyango ngoba ngangakazi lapho ukuthi ngakuphi nendawo.
I waited there up until after 8 and then I saw that this was delaying me. I then asked someone who was traveling in an Etios to bring me. I came here, I was wearing black tracksuits.
Yes.
Maybe people saw me there, I stood there, their offices, because I did not know the court, I wasn't familiar with the court.
Yes.
Bangikhombisa ukuthi icourt la ngathi ngidla ngangizongena impela ngathi ngidla wathi mamfundisi ukungena uzobona kahle ukuthi uzothulana makwangena la ecourt ngajika lapha ecourt lokugcina kwesithathu ngahamba.
I then was shown where the court is. I came to the court, and then when I was about to enter, it was Mamfundisi who said to me, "You dare go in, you will then see as to what you will get." That was then the third time or the last, and then I turned here, I turned away from here.
Thank you. On that note, you being turned away by Mamfundisi, right at the doorsteps of this house, which is so holy and august. Let's hold it today. Tomorrow we'll proceed. My Lord, I realize that it's 25 minutes to 4 o'clock. May I request for an adjournment for the day?
Asekubambe lapho ke sizoqhubeka ngako kusasa ke futhi isikhathi
Thank you.
sesishayile.